And we are live. Welcome back to TWK. We have decided to continue and move on into the next Electric Bastionland um, scenario that I have prepared here. It is called the Strings Beneath the Street. And given the fatalities in the previous episode, we do have a new player. So before we start, when we go around the table and everybody introduce your characters and their lackeys, if you have them.
Shall we start with the new guy?
Sure. Let's start with Keith.
Okay, well, I will be playing Robson now. Robson Harkness. Mater, my old character, as I can see on my character sheet, I'm on number 2 now. Went down to a bone saw and was a wax creature of some kind. I can't remember what the name of that creature was.
The Echo form.
And GM Jeremy rolling my number every single time for every attack. But now,
Yeah.
out of the woods comes Robson, a burly-chested man with a giant, scraggly beard and like ragged clothes, holding a spear with a dino-tipped tooth. He's buff. He's charismatic. He's dexterous. He has it all. Robson.
What was his failed career?
He's not a hopeless alcoholic.
A wilderness recluse was his failed career. So he left the wilderness, is now in the city, but you can't take the wilderness out of the man. He still looks like a mountain man.
A hobo.
Yeah.
He's the people's failure.
Yeah. And then you have Nibs as as your lackey.
Nibs.
Yep.
Nibs actually knew him before, and joined up with Mater being out of action. Latched onto this Adonis, I think you could call him. Like, maybe,
Uh-huh.
with a
Now
great-
I feel very comfortable that I'm not going to die this campaign.
like he doesn't have armor, but you could see that his skin and muscles are his armor.
Okay. All right, Hans.
Yeah, still playing Sandoval Stilton, a failed caregiver. Following a tree on my previous employer, seemed to have abruptly ended my employment. I wear smart clothes and have a large 2-person saw strapped to my back. Accompanied by Larry the lackey, a failed accountant that is pretty good with the pistol.
Awesome. Laird.
I will be reprising the role of Lloyd Fluffenheffer. He is a failed science mystic, so all the new age mumbo jumbo just doesn't jive anymore. Wears a coat that goes down to the knees, faint traces of lace around the cuffs, and he carries a ceramic staff. He is also currently, due to the loss of his underling, now washing his own shorts.
All right. Excellent. Well, let's move on to the strings beneath the street. You have been summoned to Vellum House in pursuit of treasure. And as none of you can afford the taxi ride to get there, as you're walking the streets of Bastion, you do manage to catch a little radio broadcast as you're walking to Vellum House.
Good citizens of Bastion, remember, a performance is only as strong as its audience. And you, my dear friends, are a captive crowd. Rehearsals are underway. The curtain is not rising. There is no play. Pay your debts. Smile for the archivists. And never ever enter the basement beneath a closed theater. Bastion depends on your cooperation.
All right. Still hounding you for your paying on your debts.
I kind of want to
Ode to the mayor.
go into
While
the
we're
basement
walking-
now. Like, is anyone want to go in this basement? Like,
While we're
Yeah, no,
walking along, I'm gonna
you're
watch for like dropped money blowing in the wind, or
sure. Yeah.
sometimes people drop something.
Yep. Not today.
Oh,
I'm going to sniff the
All
wind
right.
and see if I can smell the far off wilderness that I
So,
missed.
yeah, you can't. So you're walking down the street. You're heading to the Gutterbury Ark, um, looking for the Vellum House.
Okay.
So you reach the Gutterbury Ark. It's a drowned crescent of sunken estates and drowned culture. It was once home to Bastion's Art Nouveau elite, and now it's a flooded ruin of mildew, stringed instruments, and scandalous whispers, strange acoustics, broken monuments. The streets seem to hum with half remembered arias. You arrive at the crumbling spire of Vellum House, perched high above the flooded crescent of Gutterbury Ark. Ivy claws the outer walls like desperate fingers. A once grand copper weather vane, shaped like a swan in flames, creaks listlessly in the wind. Inside, you are led up three winding staircases, past shattered sculptures and velvet covered mirrors that reflect only flickers. At the top, a domed attic parlor, stained by candle smoke and time. The air smells of mildew, burnt sugar, and turpentine. Canvases of unsettling shapes, mouths with too many teeth, clocks bleeding into birds, wet eyes gazing in the wrong directions, lean against the walls like guests waiting their turn. A cellist plays softly from the shadows. There is no cellist. Seated beneath a fractured chandelier is Lady Bravach. There we go. An eccentric art collector. She's reclined on a fainting couch, upholstered in something like mothwing leather. She wears a floor-length coat that rustles like dried paper and a silk turban wound in tarnished gold wire. Her fingers, gloved, cradle a long-stemmed absinthe spoon. She does not rise. Lady Bravach waves her hand vaguely in your direction, and then speaks as if beginning the third act of a play. You've heard of Crinoline, haven't you? My companion, my muse, my little fox in lace. She sips, absinthe pooling like antifreeze in a crystal glass. He's gone, vanished 3 nights ago. No word, no trail, just the absence of him. Her eyes glisten, not from sadness, but memory. He's quite precious to me. He's not what you'd call authentic, but then again, love seldom is. She looks at you, serious now. Her voice tightens. He loved me and he's been taken. With care, she retrieves something from a lacquered box beside her and pushes it across the cracked glass table toward you. This arrived yesterday, slipped through my letterbox. On my
She's wanting us to open it.
Yep.
So Lloyd will lean forward and
Okay.
unlatch and open if it needs to be.
Oh no, she takes it out of the box, slides it across the table. You pick it up.
Okay.
It's a calling card, a rectangle of pressed felt, coarse to the touch, stitched in pale thread. The listening room invites you to tonight's unforgivable premiere. In the bottom corner, a paw print pressed deep into the fabric. She exhales sharply. They say it's somewhere below the Gutterbury Arc. Forgotten tunnels, broken stages, a place for beautiful things to rot. I want him back. I want my crinoline. She produces a thin wallet and she opens it. Your mouths drool as she removes several folded notes. And she gives you 200 pounds up front in immaculate perfumed bills
Each?
to the group.
Oh,
200 pounds.
okay. Here we go.
I mean, give me a charisma check. Maybe you can convince her to do each.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Charisma save.
No.
Nope. So 200 pounds. Bring him back to me. I'll give you something of emotional significance, something you'll never forget, even if you try. The candle beside her flares briefly. The cellist stops playing. Somewhere below, a clock chimes 13 times.
May we see the place where your precious crinoline was last seen?
Yes, I was taking him for a walk. We had passed the string maker's alley. And that was the last time I saw my beautiful white fox.
Did he run away? At the string maker's alley?
I turned a corner and he was gone. Someone has taken him.
And you think this note is the kidnappers?
Yes. It is no coincidence that this arrives on the same day that he goes missing.
No one should abuse animals like that.
And the paw print, doesn't it look like a fox to you?
Can I study the paw print to see if it does look like a fox?
Yeah, you look at it and you're like, it could be.
Oh, okay. Could be a dog. Could be a fox.
Could be a dog.
Well, would I know? I'd pull out my spyglass and
I thought it was a kitty.
get it close looking. I can't roll or anything to determine.
Give me a charisma check.
There we go.
Yeah, it could be a fox.
Same answer.
Damn it.
Lloyd says, well, this seems like an invitation for you. Are you planning on attending?
No, I'm hiring you to bring me back my crinoline.
What's on the back of that card?
Nothing. It's blank.
Are we the party around here, or like that she's talking to in this picture, or there's other people in the room?
No, that's you guys.
Okay. Nibs is the one little young kid. That's fine artwork you have.
Yeah. Yeah, do you explore the room a little bit?
I was going to, yeah, walk around like I'm feeling underneath things.
Okay. Give me a charisma check. Wilderness man.
Yes.
All right. A portfolio lies open on a side table. And inside, you see a charcoal sketch of, at first, you think it's a sleeping cat. Its body is lean, and it says study crinoline. And in the corner, fate notes, too clever by half, requests silence more than affection.
Oh, so it might have run away on its own. It might talk. Might be a talking
Probably
fox.
like, I gotta get away from this woman.
Yeah, I can bond with this animal. I feel like a connection from
Okay.
my wilderness training.
Which, of course, is a failed connection.
Well, I was a recluse. Now I'm coming out, but I still have my skills.
It's like Beastmaster 2.
Had to
Got
pull
it.
up the 80s. Deathstalker. Yeah. I asked her about the image, and what did the note say? Too clever by half or by two?
Yeah,
By half.
too clever by half. Says, oh yes, my crinoline.
Could we take
Beautiful, isn't he?
this
My beautiful white fox.
this image to make sure we find the right fox? I don't
Yes, you may take it.
Okay. Image of crinoline.
Yep. It is spelled
Oh, cool.
Crinoline.
I was close.
Description.
When we find the fox, he's gonna be like, "My name's Jeff."
My name is Jeff. Isn't that a bit? Half. Okay, got it. Got the notes. Look at that note taking.
Okay.
The lady, is she well dressed? I guess I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try and lean on my failed science mystic and kind of read her a bit more than. Is she every bit the pretentious hussy that we're seeing here?
Yeah.
I mean, if nothing else was, we'll start.
Yeah, Nibs, ready to hit the streets. We could.
Because we
Okay.
can start with Stringmaker's Alley and see if we can find any clues around there.
Could I have one of those pairs to go.
Yes.
Thank you.
Take as many as you like.
I've got
I'll just-
three of them in my pockets.
I'll take
Just
a pair.
Just find my crinoline. He's my muse,
We'll find her for sure.
my companion.
Madame.
My bed is cold.
I could warm that for you.
Not the
Um,
way crinoline can.
Oh,
He is from the forest.
that's
And I
true.
point at Eric Singer over there.
Beast. That's gonna stick in my head. Beastmaster guy.
I love it.
Beastmaster 2, he goes to the city.
Yeah, that's true. Quality films. If you've never watched, our audience never watched Beastmaster.
Yeah. Quality indeed.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
We're gonna. Sounds like we're gonna head outside and start searching for
Okay.
this alley, right?
I start eating the pear.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat it too. I'm hungry.
Once
Yeah.
You got that.
I get outside, yeah, I'm gonna scarf down one of those pairs.
Okay. You guys eat your smoked pears and
Oh, it's smoked.
yep,
Ooh, even better.
and go on the hunt for this missing white fox. So where are you guys heading first?
String Maker's Alley, I would say.
Well, it's,
Yeah,
Okay.
is this
Stringmaker's
a
Alley.
well-known location?
nothing.
Yeah. One person give me a charisma check. Charisma save. We'll see if you guys can.
Just arrived to the city.
Hans, why don't you give the charisma a shake?
Damn it!
Sandoval's having trouble. He's. You guys take one left turn, you end up almost in the water, and you're like, "Whoa, wrong way."
God, I can't get over how good that pair was. It's really throwing me off.
Yep.
I'm like, no, it's this way. Ha!
Yep. All right.
Oh, F that. Dude, why are you setting up these scenes that are like, let's go down this alley filled with dolls?
Yeah. A narrow cul-de-sac of abandoned puppet repair shops and half-sentient tailors and mannequins. You see a lone remaining tenant sitting beneath a canopy of tangled marionette strings.
He deserves whatever he gets.
Oh, puppets, lovely. I quite enjoy the shows that I see with these.
Let's just run through. Have you seen this guy? Hold up the image. Or seen this fox, Mister?
Yeah, I remember him.
Did he talk? I think he talks.
Yeah, he spoke. Said he was looking for synthetic nerves. Creepy way to phrase it, if you ask me.
Synthetic nerves.
He had a friend he was looking for named Mop. Strange little fellow. That old goat was last seen boarding the tram.
The fox or Mop?
Mop. Well, that's
Uh,
mighty kind
but-
of.
Which tram going which way?
He gives you directions to the tram car.
I'm gonna look
Music to the
around.
point.
I was kind of look
Okay.
around to see if there's anything that kind of catches my eye.
Okay. Give me a charisma check. Oh. All right, you found something. Okay. That's not what I wanted to roll. Okay. Yeah. Rustling around the nearby repair shop, you discover this velvet bolt, spool of crimson velvet thread. You pick it up, you pull the thread out, and it whispers compliments to you. You're so talented. If used to stitch or bind something, it cannot be undone unless the user tells the truth about something they regret.
I kind of want it just for the affirmations. Won't lie.
Spelling if used to fix or bind something cannot be undone.
Yeah, I put all the details in the handout I just shared with you.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, you just scroll down.
Got it.
I look at these puppets to see
Yeah.
what they're all about. Like, are they all human sized?
Oh, they're all different sizes.
Oh. What I
Some
ask
are human size, some are smaller.
I ask the repairman, what are these for?
They're for marionette shows. Sometimes the theater has special requests.
Hmm. Do they ever come alive?
Only within the right hands.
And what is your name, good sir? I don't think we ever.
My name is Stiff Lyle.
Stiff, huh? Well, thank you for your help. Have you met Mop before?
I've seen him around.
What does he look like?
Gray hair, white goatee.
A human?
Suppose it depends on who you ask. It's almost time for me to close up shop.
We'll be off.
Good luck in your search.
Lloyd? Lloyd? Where did Lloyd go? Sandoval?
I am-
Where's Sandoval?
Right behind you.
It scared me. We were in the marionette death hallway, and you disappeared.
Don't be silly. These are delightful.
They aren't living.
Way more comfortable in the woods. I used to be.
Thank you for your time, Puppet Master. Keep up the good work.
He tips his hat to you.
Head on down the alley, I'm assuming in the direction of the tram.
Well, Sandoval's still in the store. Is he coming out?
Oh, yeah. I was just kind of looking around, found a spool, pocketed it, and
Okay.
Maybe that's what
Yeah,
we
you-
should do. We should just go into random stores and start pocketing shit. It seems like there's really no
Security.
negative side.
No one has any money. Well, now we have 200. That's like one meal, right?
Yeah, maybe we should fill our bellies.
Well, no, we have food from our camping gear.
yeah.
True.
We just ate smoked pears.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you guys travel for, about a half hour traveling through these winding streets, following the directions that Stiff Lyle gave you to the tram car.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You find a tilted tram car now used as a gambling den. Moss and mold creep across the upholstery.
Are these mocks?
Yeah, you see some mockeries in there gambling. One looks like a rabbit, one looks like a bear, one looks like a frog.
Another one looks like a rabbit with an ear missing.
Yep.
Some of these look like they're not actually participating in the game, or are they all gaming?
Some of them are.
Somebody who doesn't look like they're gaming,
Okay.
like what the bear there maybe.
Sad bear.
Okay. Sad bear.
I'm gonna approach them, and
Okay.
Excuse me, might I have a bit of your time?
Would be all right.
Oh, delightful, thank you. We are searching for a white fox with a white goatee, a gray-haired fox with white goatee. We understand he has been this way. Have you spoken with him recently?
No, the only person we've seen around here with a white goatee is Mop.
Oh, oh yes, Mop. And do you know where Mop has gone to?
Well, Mop was here last night. He was muttering loudly about something about a rewrite, a final act, uh, something about not controlling a character anymore.
So is Mop a director? I stand, beat my chest.
I don't know. He might be a director. The way he was talking sure sounded like it. Or at least that he was writing something. You boys like to gamble?
I do. Can I join?
Well, it's your lucky day. Welcome to the Luck Line.
The Luck Line? Is that the name of your casino?
It is.
What do you
It's
guys...
also listed over the top of the tram.
It is.
In
Neon lights.
glowing lights.
What do you say, Sandoval, Lloyd? We put it all down on the line?
No.
Why not? In the woods, we live free, die hard.
I've never seen this much money
In the city, we live
since
in debt.
since I've gone unemployed.
Well, we could gamble our way out of this debt. I swear.
It's awesome.
I scratch my beard.
I mean, some of it.
I have a sixth sense. We could use my spyglass. What game are they playing? I ask.
They're playing craps.
Oh yeah, we could double our money, no problem. This is a great idea.
How much?
How about we limit ourselves to, say, 50 at most?
That's what I would. That's what I agree. I would agree to that.
And we double down each time until we get to the 11,000 that we owe.
No, that's not going to happen.
If you can turn 50 into 11,000, more power to you.
I'm really excited. Let's roll some dice. Who's up for it? I slap the 50 down.
Okay.
Jesus.
The rabbit says, "Let's do it."
I look him dead in the eyes.
Okay.
Do I roll dice or what do we do? Craps?
We could just roll a d6. Let's see who gets a higher number.
I'm humming a funeral dirge for that $50.
It's gone! I'm crying! I'm stung.
Yep, it's gone.
Okay,
Well,
let's do it again, guys.
I
No.
guess that's the
Nope.
I guess that's the end of your entertainment.
We can just steal more stuff like your string. Let's do it.
The bear's like, Harvey's got his lucky foot.
I'm like looking through. Oh, I take off my running shoes and put them down.
Okay. He wagers
His
5
lucky foot.
pounds
Okay, 5 pounds. Here we go.
against your shoes.
Roll up. Yes!
Hey, you won 5 pounds.
And you
That's
get to keep your
replacing
shoes.
the 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that 5 pounds and roll again.
Okay.
Oh, we're breaking even.
Oh, yep. Roll again.
Ah!
No, you lost it.
I'd like to thank all of our viewers for joining us for Gambling Anonymous tonight.
Robson
Oh.
loves the thrill of the hunt.
I'm searching around just outside the tram car.
For clues?
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and do a charisma check.
Oh Jesus!
No?
Yeah. Now I found my mom.
Now,
Yeah.
gambling with this rabbit, I hold up the image of Crinoline
Uh-huh.
and ask if you've seen this fox around.
He shakes his head no.
So only Mop. And can you describe Mop other than white hair, white beard? What does Mop look like?
Oh, he's short. He's an old goat.
So he might be actually an old goat.
That's what I thought.
Depends on who you ask.
And that's kind of what I was thinking.
Oh, gray hair. Okay. Well, thank you for your time, good sirs. What is your name, young rabbit?
Harvey.
Well met, Harvey. Stay out of trouble.
Good luck out there.
It was a pleasure riding the
When
dragon.
You look away, and when you look back, he's gone.
I guess we gather as a group and try to
Okay.
decide what we want to do.
Sure.
And they don't know where Mop went to the. They think they went to the theater, or did he? We didn't get anyone out of where Mop went.
No.
He was talking about rewriting some final act and controlling a character.
So marionette.
Sounds like theater talk.
So
Yeah, but where's the theater at?
they were told
Yeah,
that the theater.
You guys are discussing this as you're kind of walking along here.
Mhm.
And you realize you've come to a bit of a dead end, and you hear a loud boom, and you see these mockeries in this area where there is no bridge, launching themselves out of cannons. They've got little helmets on and everything in order to cross the water. And boom, they go flying across. Boom, here goes another one. And these little Muppets are just like, woo. And you're like, no.
Yeah. Why
So-
I ask the team?
Start looking for the bridge.
Why'd you guys donate all to that mockery mayor? Impanze?
We were convinced by a prior acquaintance that has passed on.
Oh, Mater. Yeah, Nibs told me about him.
We
Yeah,
like
you
to,
have his shoes.
I know.
You
like
almost
to
gambled away.
We like to refer to him as a past debt owner.
Past debt owner. There was a theater they had mentioned, or the lady had mentioned.
Yeah.
Canterbury Arch, below Canterbury Arch.
Gutterbury.
Gutterbury. Sorry.
Yeah, so you guys take some different streets and find some bridges, and deciding not to take the cannons to cross the street.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. When you see a mute figure in a papier-mâché moon mask dancing soundlessly in a plaza lit by a swaying street lamp.
What's in the baskets?
Now, it looks like people are giving donations to the dancer.
Oh, I kind of wanted to.
I'll throw a 1 pound of my own into the donation basket.
Oh. The dancer looks at you, nods, and then produces 2 items, one in each hand.
Don't take them.
Oh, I was waiting for images to come up. What are they? What do
One
I
is
see
a
here?
coin. One is a brass coin with a tiny felt circle. that smells faintly like lavender and ash, and the other is a crumpled scrap of paper.
Hmm.
Are you going to take it?
Both? Oh, can I only take one?
You can take both.
Oh, I'll take both. I
Okay.
nod and I take both. I was thinking I had to
Alright.
choose.
The dancer nods again to you. The crumpled scrap of paper says the following. As the line, it says, Crinoline, I will not be your pet nor your poem. I will be the author. And the other is a brass coin with a felt center. The performer then gestures once toward the canal and then dances away and vanishes behind a curtain of drying laundry.
Oh,
I preferred the woods.
I believe thanks are in order.
All right. Looks like we've been directed towards the listening room. And we have a little more info on Crinoline. Definitely looks like it purposefully left Lady Bruvak.
I had suspected that when she was discussing her problem. Thought that might be a problem for us in the future.
When that dancer left, did the
Mhm.
dancer leave the basket of money out there?
No,
Oh, okay. I didn't
it
think
is
so.
gone.
Sandoval's always on the lookout.
Yeah.
It's all sketching out. Just reach your hand in there. See what happens. Take someone's money. Well, let's go down this to this area. What was it called again?
Well, the listening room,
Listening
the
room.
dancer
Is-
pointed us the direction to go after.
Right.
Giving
Is
the
the
dancer
listening room
that-
by the canal? Because he pointed us towards the canal.
Yep. So you guys head that way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you guys are as you guys are heading the direction that the dancer pointed to, up ahead you see a street brawl happening in a sunken tram stop. You see a mockery with a cracked porcelain mask fighting a rag-wrapped woman.
Like a brawl, like fighting
Yeah,
for death. I'm gonna go break them up.
Okay. You go in there and you separate them.
What's the meaning of this?
The mockery repeats, I am Crinoline. Clearly not a white fox.
Crinoline. We're looking for a crinoline.
Is it a goat?
No, it is not a goat.
And you?
Okay.
It is a sparrow.
So it's got like a little sparrow head, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, you're not crinoline that we know of. Do you have a similar
The
name?
rag-wrapped woman is shouting, she stole my role. She stole my role.
No, you got to give back the role, crinoline.
I am Crinoline,
It just keeps saying
the
that.
sparrow says.
Does it have a roll in its hands? Little grubby hands? Little
No.
mockery hands?
But, you know, she's saying they were fighting over a stolen role.
Well, in the wilderness, it is dog eat dog. I let him back at it.
All right. The bird is like, chirps and feathers go flying.
I want to look around just the immediate area that they're fighting. Is there anything that looks like it might have been related that's been dropped around or anything like that?
Yeah.
This famous roll that might be on the ground.
Give me
Or a script?
give me a charisma save.
Failure.
No.
Dramatically.
Yeah.
I want to look for this roll myself. Curious about the
No.
roll.
No.
Nope. No.
What do you think it looks like?
A roll, like a bread
A
roll.
bread
right?
roll.
No. Oh, sorry. Roll. ROLE. A
Oh.
roll.
Oh, we're all looking for a bread roll.
I
That's why we
thought
can't
I
find
thought it was a baker and a sparrow.
These,
No.
these two are sitting in a park feeding birds. I'm over here at the theater like,
theater kids. I didn't do theater in high school, so
I can see a bird stealing a bread roll.
Oh, that was the best. I'm like looking for this roll the entire time. With this guy's
Oh.
like running around. He's like, "Where's this roll at?"
Okay. What
Hilarious.
what role did they steal? Do you know Mop, the director?
No, the fight just carries off and the bird takes
okay.
off running. Yeah.
It must have landed the roll of crinoline or tried to steal it.
Oh yeah, that's good point.
Let's keep.
which brings into question the lady who hired us. Was she really looking for a white fox, or is she looking for a script, or something along those lines?
We can also try to make it to this party, right? Is that when was the party? It was tonight.
I mean, might as well continue towards the listening room. Yeah, I'm not sure about her looking for a script. Because the keep warm at night part.
She might have been talking artsy. You know what I mean? She loves the script. It keeps her warm at night. You know, that kind of thing. She was very pretentious and could have been talking in all kinds of metaphors.
Yeah, the other people had seen. Remember the puppet master had seen a white fox, so we know it's a white fox.
It's true. It's true.
But it could be a
And
mockery.
the white fox went to. Now I thought, and correct me if I'm wrong. I thought the white fox was gray-haired with a white goat. Is that or a goatee, or was that the goat that was gray-haired with the white goatee?
That was Mop.
Mop is gray-haired with the white goatee.
Okay, all right. But this fox is supposedly just a white fox.
Just a white fox.
And people seem to be seeing the goat and not the fox necessarily.
Well, the puppeteer saw a white fox.
Yeah, he
Because
confirmed.
the white fox was looking for Mop.
Right.
Let's continue to the listening room then.
Okay. You pass a smashed marionette booth, and written above a doorway next to it, it's scrawled in chalk, says "listening room" with the arrow pointed down.
I searched the smashed marionette cart.
Okay, give me a charisma save.
There we go. Sandoval is just like collecting stuff.
Yeah, you find strings that trail into a drain.
Oh. I pull on the string.
Okay. You've collected some marionette strings.
Is there a way down with this arrow? Is there like a
Yeah, the doorway.
Oh.
Yeah, leads to some stairs going down.
How big's the drain?
I don't know, 6
Small.
inches.
So it doesn't look like something that can necessarily be opened.
No.
Okay. All right. So the theater then, Lloyd will walk up to the door and open it.
Yeah, no, it's open.
Oh, dude. Like no normal
Yeah.
person would go into these places.
Hey, this is Bastion.
That's right. Robson's like pounds his chest. His dirty clothes. He's one of them. Screaming, creepy puppets. Yeah.
You apparently have not been in the city for long.
I've not. I failed recently out of my wilderness recluse lifestyle.
The stairwell creaks like an overture, rotting in places, reinforced with wire. Stage lights swing from marionette strings.
So it looks like there's a door going one direction and the stairs going up.
You are at the top of the stairs going down.
And
there's
a creepy puppet guy there.
Yeah, there's some creepy puppet guy in the corner pounding away on an arm, marionette arm. There's a big, there's a statue of like some sort of Greek siren. And there's a door going into the theater.
I listened to see if anything's going on in the theater.
Yeah, you hear music, talking.
Lloyd's gonna poke his head in, take a step in.
The music grows louder. Oh, so this wrought iron stairwell curls downward beneath the crumbling bust of the forgotten siren. Her stone face is cracked, her mouth agape in silent song. Behind it, a rusty gate swings open, revealing a narrow tunnel slick with condensation. You descend into the marionette drain, a forgotten subterranean district drowned in mildew and dust. The air thick with the scent of wet velvet, lamp oil, and something older like burned diaries. As you descend, the music grows louder, but it plays in reverse. An orchestra winding time backward. Faint laughter echoes, sometimes joyous, sometimes cruel, always wrong. Stairs widen into a low, red-lit foyer. A sign stitched in gold thread into the curtain above reads, "Welcome to the listening room. The strings begin tonight." Then the stage curtain parts by itself, and you get the faint smell of grease paint and glue. The curtains part, you emerge into the listening room proper, and it takes a moment to make sense of what you're seeing. The entire space is theater. The tables are orchestra seats, the bar is a stage prop. Every patron wears a mask or a mockery's grin, sipping from chipped champagne glasses and speaking in iambic sarcasm. At the far end, a wide, warped stage, its curtains fraying like nerves, glows with a single red spotlight. The air hits you first, thick with dust, grease paint, and faded perfume. The foyer ahead is velvet draped and lamplit, but the light feels wrong, like footlights tilted toward the wrong end of the stage. Floorboards creak beneath the plush carpet, and overhead, the ceiling hangs low, slanted like a collapsed proscenium. A mechanical humming pulses beneath it all, like a cello string that never stops vibrating. A puppet usher with a splintered jaw bows stiffly and gestures you forward with a gloved hand that ends in threadbare stuffing. He whispers close to your ear, "All tickets honored." Holds out his hand.
Thank you.
Holds out his hand.
I give him the token.
Takes it. "You may now enter." And as you walk past, he goes,
He kind of smiles and does like a weird.
Like a silent
like a weird
laughter.
Muppet laugh.
Oh fuck that, dude! Like I want to.
like Ernie.
I want to take my spear and just like go ham, like, like all these Muppet crazy. There's like a. Are we on the stage when we enter though, or like we're on?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nope. You
What's-
guys just find a table.
What's the brain guy? Like that's creepy.
Yeah, so there are a couple of these brain guys. They look humanoid, but instead of heads, they've got a brain in a jar. They seem to be mostly the orchestra members.
Mm.
There is an orchestra pit towards the front of the stage.
But does it look like they're all looking at us when we walk through? Or are they all talking to each other?
Oh yeah, they with their unblinking, puppet eyes.
Like I said, let's just go ham, dude. Let's take him all out.
Fire! Fire!
You know what?
Again, I know that
After
I
a
know
while,
the
everybody
city is
returns to their
new
conversation.
you, but you don't just run around killing Muppets.
Mockeries. Mockeries. We're in debt to mockery. Oh, man. Now I see why everyone hates mockeries in this game.
They do?
Yeah, remember he said that, like, everyone that's not a mockery does not like, or even if they are a mockery, don't they hate each other? There's something about that.
Mm.
I thought all normal. Never mind.
I mean, I take the available table.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys grab a table. Just as you are sitting.
Do we fit though? Like is it a small table, or are we all like hulked around?
Yeah,
it?
I mean, there's one or two humans in here, but they are wearing like these. They're wearing like Mardi Gras masks.
Oh.
It's like feathers, but there's only a couple of them that you notice. Everyone else seems to be a mockery.
I put the skull mask on.
As you guys sit, the from above. Go. From above, she descends on black cords, a towering mockery in a flowing gown of stitched velvet and string. Her face, a cracked porcelain spider's mask. She speaks without moving her mouth. Her four-gloved hands slide across the air as if conducting something silent. Darlings, strangers, broken things, welcome to the listening room. Tonight's performance is not for the faint, the sincere, or the consistent. Tonight, we present the human play, penned by one who dreamed he wasn't a puppet, staged by those who never were. She approaches your table. She offers you drinks.
I'll take the drink.
Well, thank you.
The drinks
Lovely
smell
lady.
like smoke and honey and old paper, and they are warm. One person give me a charisma save.
Lloyd?
Doesn't he have the lowest charisma?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
you got it?
Critical success.
Yes!
Nice. You spot an old goat in the corner.
Ooh, that is Mr. Malt.
Aw.
He's hunched over a stack of napkins. He's scrawling.
Is he a mockery as well?
He wears a
Yes.
patch jacket. His eyes twitch constantly. He notices you, gulps, waves you over.
We'll
I
go
pick
over.
up the drink and join him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I stand imposingly over him, as he's already scared.
I take
He
a
says,
seat.
no. He says, oh no. No. Meh. You weren't supposed to come. This isn't a job. It's a rehearsal. He's not himself anymore. He rummages through his satchel. Look, I took it. I stole it. It's not a machine. It's a script that thinks. It writes itself. It rewrites things. He produces blueprints covered in thread and ink and stitched annotations. Across the top it says, "The Vox Suturer." I think it's called something else now. Nah. Something watching, something hungry for better endings.
We're looking for crinoline. Have you seen this? Fox?
Nah.
And I just hold up the image.
I know it is crinoline you seek. Suddenly, a bell rings 3 times. The house lights dim. Madame Blanquette takes the stage again. He wrote this for all of you. He said he had to become the playwright or be forgotten. So sit, watch, and remember. Applause is consent. And then she steps away as the lights dim, the theater darkens, silence falls like a dropped curtain. A low chord hums from the silent orchestra, half beautiful, half decaying. A single spotlight ignites, center stage. The curtain rises, revealing nothing. Then, a single chair, upon which sits a paper mask, blank, featureless, but twitching with breath. The stage remains empty as a voice begins. It comes from a speaker. It comes from every speaker and nowhere at once. Each syllable overpronounced. Each line spoken as if read from a trembling hand. Tonight's performance is unauthorized, unrehearsed, unrepentant. It is a play without plot, actors without bones, and an ending that begged not to be written. If you feel compelled to leave, you're too late.
Oh, shit.
If you do not feel compelled at all, you may already be part of the cast. As he speaks, mockery actors step out in mismatched costumes. One dressed like a mother, one like a king, one like a child. All are made of felt, straw, velvet, and grief. They begin to reenact scenes from a life that doesn't match any of theirs. A felt mother cuts invisible meat. A father without a face reads a newspaper made of skin. A puppet child says, I want to be real, so I chose a family. I chose silence. I chose not to scream when the glue stung. And okay. Robson, when you you got you got up like you were gonna leave, got stretched, but then you're like, no one. Then you notice no one else was getting up, so you turn around to sit back down, and you see a child-sized puppet sitting in your chair.
What are you doing? I get angry and big.
Yeah, it gets all meek, and crawls away.
Toss it out of my seat. Why are they looking into my soul?
There's the fox.
Oh, yay.
There's Crinoline.
A fox-headed figure in a velvet coat dances alone. A voice from above, which sounds mockingly like Lady Bravage. You are beautiful, but you are not what I remember. I gave you my longing. Why did you speak back? And Lloyd, as this fox is dancing on the stage, you catch something out of the corner of your eye, and you see a gloved hand reach from under a nearby seat and places a paper flower in your lap.
It's called The Stranger.
Take a look at the paper flower. What sort of flower is it supposed to be?
Oh, a daisy.
Okay. I'm gonna pick it up out of my lap and kind of hold it over the table, sort of displaying it to the group. This was just delivered to me.
Is it a note formed into a shape of a flower?
That is excellent thinking, and I'm gonna look at it to see if there's a way to open it up without ripping or tearing.
Yeah, give me a charisma save.
Charisma. Guess I tore something.
Yep. You tear it. There's nothing written on the inside.
I look at the picture of, can never pronounce, Crinoline, and look at this dancing, and do they look the same?
Yeah.
Like they had a body, like a human body?
Well, I mean, it was curled up,
Oh.
so it was hard to see that. But yeah, it looks. You can see the similarities.
What are the blueprints changing as this is going on?
No, the blueprints are not. A cracked mirror descends on the stage, and you hear a voice. I edited myself. I rewrote the body. I deleted the pet lines. I underlined the parts where I screamed in silence. I am not the author, but I am the script. And I've gone off book. And Sandoval, you suddenly feel something in your coat pocket.
I reach into my coat pocket.
There's a little note there. It's in your handwriting, but you didn't write it. And it says, Sandoval firing the cannons. Exit stage left. And then the final scene of the human play ends with silence. The spotlight lingers on an empty stage. Then suddenly, applause.
Let's go stage left.
Applause is consent. Remember those words.
The applause is not enthusiastic, it's not polite, but it feels wrong.
Yeah, I'm not.
Dozens of mockeries in the audience clap in perfect unison, then freeze. Their smiles sag. Their felt faces seem to almost melt. They droop into expressionlessness. One of them turns to you and says, "Bravo! I wish that had been mine."
Are there any cannons
And
close by?
He says that as his face is melting.
and then she collapses, flat like a dropped glove. The human audience members are gone, or maybe they never were. And only you remain. But you are not alone in the listening room, or perhaps now you are part of the set. From the aisle, Madame Blanquette appears, slow and elegant, despite the tremor in her many-gloved hands. Her porcelain mask is fractured, her silk arms drooping like wilted roses. She stops beside your row. In a soft, unreadable voice, she says, "He's backstage, awaiting your final notes." And she gestures toward the curtain, then steps backward, fading into the shadows.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.
I look over at Mr. Mop.
Mr. Mop is... Where is Mr. Mop? He is... Yeah, he's still there. He looks at you. He's kind of shaking.
Would you like to accompany us backstage?
Shakes his head no.
Why not?
Says, something's wrong. Nah.
We got the impression that you and Crinoline were friends. Is this accurate or no?
He nods, yes.
So why do you not want to go visit your friend? Is there something wrong with him?
It has something to do with this. And he gestures toward the blueprints.
I look at it. I try to understand it.
Yeah. So the blueprint seems to show some sort of system with networking going outwards, and it looks like it's a map of like maybe the stage or the backstage, and then you see these kind of arms and tendrils kind of spawning off of that.
Do you think we could take this map?
Yeah. Well, give me a charisma check. Charisma save. He says, sure. Gives it to you.
And what's this called again? The
Vox Suturer blueprint.
Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna take the
That's
Fox.
pretty good.
I do might want to do a time check. I gotta take my dogs out.
Oh, yeah. No, I was going to wrap it up actually in this next part. So,
Okay, do you wanna? I can wait if we want to have. If you have another scenario.
no, I mean, you guys decide what you want to do, and
Well, I think
we can
the
stop there.
next step would be going backstage, right? We were invited to go back.
Yeah.
Okay.
and that is
Yeah,
where the
so-
fox is.
Yeah, so you guys decide to head backstage.
Try to keep an eye out for anything that might correlate with the blueprint once we get backstage.
Yeah, I want to see it like as we're moving. Does it move too? Is there anything?
No.
Okay.
No, so you guys you head up to the stage and then you pull the curtain back, and that is where we will wrap it up.
Okay.
We're not
Yeah.
going to give. You're not going to give Keith another nightmare picture.
Nightmare fuel.
Nope.
This whole
Nope.
game is nightmare fuel, basically.
I love it. I love
It's
it.
great. It is great.
All right. Well, cool. Well, thanks for watching, whoever's watching, and
Enjoy.
we'll wrap it up next time.
Thank
Electric
you, everybody.
Bastionland.
Keep smiling.